Come on, you stupid Google Sheet. Fucking load. Trade one opens, that one opens. Literally, my fucking alchemy sheet won't load.
Absolute perfection of hard working.
Well, while we're waiting for this shit to load, let's go grab the farm shit. I hate these fucking moles. Now I gotta do the stupid fucking pit-a-pat shit. Instead of just being able to do my own farms. There you go, you stupid fucking mole. There we go. Finally it loaded. Screw it, we'll just take it down there. Hitting on the pity pad is crazy work? No, it's not. The mole's been one of the most annoying fucking things they've ever added to farming. I'd be much happier if they just bumped up the blush leaf overall drop rate and killed the entire mole shit. And just made it to where you turn in blush leaves for a mole pet, if that's really what we need to do. Like, just let it be a turn-in for that or something. Oh yeah, that's right, we can use those now. I forgot that they've done this. Alright. So, let's get a inventory of what we've got and what we need and get this fucking shit show on the road.
Are you here to pick your item?
Alright, so... let's delete everything, because now that's all gone. Alright, we'll need a batch of Adanya, a batch of concentration, batch of will, batch of defense, batch of life, batch of endurance, batch of shock. Demi-human is getting close, but we'll see what we make off of that, so we'll skip it this time. Human doesn't need to be made. We need a batch of fury. Need a batch of swiftness. Batch of helix. Wind. Spells. Detection. Grim. Death. Frenzy. Perf. Assassination. Carnage, draining, Sky, destruction. I'm gonna delete Golden Hand now. I still gotta pack my Golden Hand so I can start turning it in again, but I do need to craft another round of it. Okay. Let's start with the traces. What's currently on our account? 33,841. So I need 60,000 more. All right. Okay, Ash Sap. We need, let's see here, we have 11,453. Birch Sap, we have 28,351. Cedar Sap, we have 14,618. Fir, just for the update, is 499,700. Maple 170. 800. Pine Sap 20,783. Snowfield Cedar is 5,161. 5,761. Thuja is 9. There we go. Thuja is 9,830, and Kafra's is 9,416. All right. Mushroom check. Amanita is 14662. Ancients are 27,205. Bluffer is 9,163. Hump is 52,898. Truffles is 3,792. Fog is 25,888. Okay. Oils. Tranquility. 2,769. Corruption. 1,552. Fortitude is 292. Storms is 11,407. Regeneration is 3,453. All right. So we need a batch of tranquility, corruption, fortitude. I don't need storms. And regeneration. Okay. So, Wise Man Blood, I have 9,924. Sinners is 113,000. It's still fine and current. Clown's Blood is 1,335. Tyrant's Blood, we have 8,145, and Legendary Beast Blood is 5,829. Okay. So I need to run at least one in Clown's Blood. Everything else looks clean for right now. All right. As far as bloods go, we have obviously 193 troll blood. Deer is 18,715. The wolf blood is at 237. Yeah, we drained this pretty close to. Fox blood 882. And lizard blood 2,923. Okay. Now, as for clear liquid reagent, pure powder reagent, clear I own 56,391, and powder is 38,754. So I need 15,000 station or 15,000 crafts of clear liquid reagent and 20,000 of pure powder reagent, and that takes care of all of that. So 7 hours on that. It's not terrible. Okay. So we need 2 rolls of troll blood. We need 1.3 and wolves. Whoops. Hello there.
Hey, yo. See, you're planning mischievous things.
Of course, I'm going to take over the world.
Yes, Mr. Brain. I always figured you were trying to take over the world. One draught gold at a time.
Yep.
Either that or overflood. Because every other fucking dumbass is doing it.
Oh, have you seen how many are listed to the market right now?
Mm-mm. Is it bad?
Oh yeah.
It's bad.
Oh yeah.
It's bad, isn't it?
18,523 are currently
Oh.
listed to the market. Yep. Everybody's trying to dump. And here's the shit thing. Austin's trying to dump his shit, I think, right now into this.
Well, what option do you guys have, though?
Oh, I
That's a
mean,
better question.
you're gonna I mean, it's not that it's flooded, but you just got to stay underneath these fuck asses who keep listing 1,000 at a time. You can I can sell 3,000 in a day. Do I recommend doing it?
No.
You gonna lower the price because those guys that are posting 1,000, their shit's not selling. You're gonna have to keep undercutting them every time they try to put in on top of you. You're gonna undercut them, but you're gonna keep selling it there. And they're just not gonna make shit because I can sell small quantities underneath them. That's the issue. That's the fucking stupid shit they don't understand. Is putting a big order up does them no good because I can easily undersell them. So if we look at the...
I am just shocked by what I'm even hearing, though. You know, it just shocks me.
But here's the
I can't
fucked up
believe it.
shit.
Has no one,
in the last
has no one ever
7...
thought of the drug dealers?
Right.
Fuck.
Like, we're exchanging 30% more harmony draughts in the last 7 days than we have
way
prior.
more.
And we're still flooding the market. Yeah, the stock has been increasing over the last week.
Yeah.
And this is before the Heidel Bowl.
Yeah. And that's another thing is people should now know that a lot of people are going to be technically coming into Adana real damn soon. Because one way or another, they're going to get their taps and everything just from the academy, you know? Or from this hyper boost shit, you know? So people are going to be, there's going to be a lot more people in the Adana region than was before. Here in like, I don't know, maybe a week. So, yeah. I think
Damn, I feel bad for Mina.
Too.
Mina is terrible. So the Middle East, Mina, they're selling for 44 million a crack over there.
Ugh.
But they're barely selling any. Like, they sell 3,000 a day at best.
What?
Yeah. Japan, they're at 22. They're barely selling any. They're barely selling 5,000 a day. Let's see. Korea.
Okay.
Korea is selling... Korea is all over the place. Korea sells like maybe 4,000, then spikes occasionally to 15, then it's down to 1,000. Like they're very yin and yang on it. Let's see here. South America.
Close to 19,000 of them on the market right now for us.
Yeah. So right now, Southeast Asia's got it at 30 mil. Mina's at 44. Japan's 22. Korea's 20. Taiwan is 20. South America's 20. Russia's 20.
What?
Europe's 23.
For the Adana ones?
Yeah, for 23. That's what they're selling for. And North America's around 25. So right now, if you live in Southeast Asia and Mina, you're fucking rolling in giga money,
That
but
money.
the issue is you can't sell them.
I wonder why that would be. Is it just because there's not much people?
Yeah, they don't have the turnover in their servers to sustain it. Because, I mean, a couple alchemists will completely fuck this up. Like, their current stock on Mina is 5,700. That's not terrible, but that means that is 5 to 7 people fucking with alchemy over there, and they can easily influence the entire market. We have about 20,000, which means we've got at least 22 fucking dumbasses over here trying to screw this up. But that's just the Adanya potion that I was looking at, trying to see.
That's just one.
And we're just getting more and more stock, and it's not selling off.
Even though we are burning it.
Yeah. So, and it's not going to help that they're going to make it to where you burn one less, so.
Right. I was gonna say something about that. You know, if you contemplate it and look at it the best way possible here. I mean, in reality, it's
all
going
the
up to 20
major
minutes.
Yep, all the major materials have plummeted over the last since the Heidel Ball.
Yep. Well, when you hear something like that, it's gonna make a lot of things change.
Debo's, let's see here. The
For the
Debo
worse.
belt is sitting min list at 189. Debo rings, min list at 207. Debo earrings, min list at 370 still.
They're up there still, surprisingly.
Necklaces are sitting around 100, about around ogre ring prices. Yeah, I could have maybe have saved 10 to 15 bill by waiting a little bit longer on accessories. But I bought mine right around 30 bill, around 130 to 120 something, so
Still pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And you're already decked now.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is they're already done. So okay, well,
I'm gonna have to hook up my VR set to the play that one game.
What game is that?
I forgot. I keep forgetting that 2 patches ago it got a pretty major overhaul. The Star Citizen with VR.
Nice.
Not that the only reason I would use it is just because it'd be in the cockpit. That would be the only fucking reason.
Makes sense.
Because I don't want to, like, you know, scope around and with the mouse and be trying to shoot and all that dumb stuff at the same time when I could just look.
Yeah.
And then shoot.
Makes sense.
I'm just doing my salies as we speak.
Oh, I don't want to do the... I hate birch sap. That's the one sap I hate going to grind.
Why is it?
I hate...
It's not...
It's... I hate the long field strip that I have to do for it.
Yeah, there's not a good circle for it, you know? Or a good rotation for one might say.
I mean, there is. It's the whole Balanos mountain range. I mean, it's this whole fucking thing.
The whole range
is basically it. But it's hard to... That's hard to create a permanent loop, like where when we do... I don't mind Ash, because Ash is just go one way on the upside, come one way on the low side. Go one way on the upside, come one way on the low side. And you can loop that. even though it's not clean. The cleanest rotation we have is the
Aperture rotation for me.
well,
That one actually spawns at a good rate.
the cleanest rotation we have is actually the cedar, pine, and thujas rotation down here. This is probably the cleanest full circle loop outside of Elton's where we run the road for this over here for the whites for the
snow feeder.
Yeah, Snowfield Cedar. That's pretty easy to run. But Birch is the one that is absolutely is fucking ass to run. So
I wish it had a better respawn time.
that would help. That would make it tighter, and you wouldn't have to sit there and run the whole damn mountain.
Yeah, that's the only thing that they need to necessarily. I would be a little happier if they fixed the spawn time for some of those things. Because if it was closer to like how the capra trees are, you wouldn't have to go fucking running miles.
Yeah.
Because the capra trees, they spawn quick. Like I can continuously hit that one rotation by the one of the Zephyros grind spots, and never have to run any further than that.
I'll have to check that out at some point.
Like I never run out, and it's you just don't sprint in between the spots, and you're perfectly fine. Like there's so much trees right there at that vendor spot. Like there's no reason to go anywhere else. Like you're actually fucking yourself up by trying to go anywhere else, because you don't even get hit by the lava. And there's extra trees if you want extra trees there too. Because there's no reason to be doing all the shit that you're doing to just try to get the same amount that I was getting in the rotation. So it was like, I'll do it, but the other rotation is the same. And the other rotation, you have to worry about the lava. Where the rotation I'm talking about, you don't. And you can choose whether you're sapping or lumbering. I think my one character is right down the road from it. But yeah, that's what I wonder is, I wonder why that particular resource is the more faster respawn than the other fucking trees are,
We're gonna do the cedar, thuja, pine shit. I don't feel like doing birch today. That's the one I mentally always have to just like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
Probably.
And I don't want to burn. I don't really want to burn Agris on it right now. With the 100% drop rate, I'd rather.
Same and burn elsewhere.
Yep. Oh, let's see. I need the going right here to this little bridge.
So if they're going to be doing, in theory, it sounds like they're going to be doing an update this morning, or not this morning, but tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Because it says the 29th, right?
The next update's the 30th. So tomorrow night we'll get a maintenance, which will be the hyper speed shit.
Yeah, because I thought they said that was the 29th, not the 30th.
It's 29th for Korea, 30th for North America.
Oh, okay. The rotten bitch is always trying to confuse us. But then again, well, no, actually, it's the other way around. They're ahead of us.
Correct.
We're behind them.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. I'm just like, God damn it, though.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong button.
I want my free crowns now.
They're my crons, and I want them now.
right damn now. I'm gonna call.
JG Wetworth, and you're gonna get your crons now.
Yes, JG Cronworth, and I'm gonna get my damn crons now. 877 Cron
Cron
now.
now.
877 Cron now.
Exactly.
You know, I couldn't resist that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go here.
Just makes you want to convince some town somewhere to stick their heads out of their windows and be yelling, just call 877 cash now.
Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so gathering drop right there. Let's get our shit from you. Get our shit from you.
Well, Matt Rain sounds like she's excited about the updates. Of course she would be because, well, it's a catch-up to us.
Yes.
Because she was just getting her fallen gods. And just getting maybe some form of Karazods going.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's why I said, I was like, Aunt Rain, you're gonna be going up quite a bit. And your weapons are already up there. She gotten fucking lucky with her weapons. She's at 10 on her weapons already.
Shit.
That's what I said. I was like, fuck, you need to slow down. She's like, well, just kept on going. So I just kept on clicking. I was like, okay. You go on with your bad self, Aunt Rain. And I enlightened her about the yawning hedgehog lightstone set.
Yes.
Because I swear all she does is fucking gather. She might spend an hour every other day killing something. Or she spend many hours fucking doing everything else, like, you know, gathering and just making whatever it is to make, you know? She don't care. She's just trying to play the game.
Yeah, Yawning Hedgehog is what she uses for hunting.
Yeah, I told her it's too valuable to not use or to not make.
What sucks is we're gonna have to have several Yawning Hedgehog sets.
How come? Oh yeah, we're getting artifacts.
No, it's not even that. It's because they're doing the permanent life skills, and each one has its own slot for a
Oh yeah, yeah.
thing, and that's what's going to be terrible. Is now you got to build multiple sets for Yawning Hedgehog because you use Yawning Hedgehog for gathering and hunting.
Yeah, but do you think it's gonna force you to build multiple sets, or is it
Yes,
just gonna be
because
a
you have to.
thing like it looked like?
So you have to equip it to each category. So hunting has its own category. So you're going to have to put a Yawning Hedgehog set on hunting, and you're going to have to put a Yawning Hedgehog set on gathering.
Oh, that does make it a lot more terrible. I just wonder how good those artifact sets are.
Oh, they're going to be a pain in the dick to get.
Yeah, because I don't remember seeing any stats on those. They showed us in Korean. I'm sure somebody had already translated it, but
Oh yeah.
so I'm curious what those artifacts are going to have on it as far as.
I'm
life skills
assuming
ones go.
gathering drop rate, mastery, life skill, EXP, and
Yeah.
they'll be
maybe fishing speed or fishing something.
Yeah, they'll probably be something.
Because it unless it's like
There's
they're like
a
unless they're-
Valencia worker for 101 mil just got listed, so that's a level 40. So that'll be 10 minutes before that comes up for anybody that wants one.
wow, are you selling it?
I'm not. I just saw it pop up.
Oh, what's on it?
Don't know. It's just you don't
Wait a
care
minute.
at that point. You just go and if you need them, you buy them when they pop up. But the only thing you care about is when they do get listed for 101 mil, because then that just means it's a level 40, and you can start
Okay.
rolling your skills on it as it comes around. Because the tech is to just get the fucking worker and then worry about the bullshit of it later.
I didn't even know you could reroll the worker skills.
Mm-hmm. As long as they have experience built up, every 20% experience, you can re-roll a skill, and that's the idea is that every 20% you roll it to try to roll on something new, but you don't want to do that to any worker that is trying to level up. If a worker is still trying to get to 40, you don't want to re-roll its skills. You can, anything after 30 you can start re-rolling, but it'll never level up, and you'd rather it be level 40 and then level it up. But that's the longest grind, is getting it from level 30 to 40. Takes several weeks of them grinding out. So it's better to just go ahead and buy the 40 and just start rolling shit on it. And then you can customize it to how you want it to work. So
how many times would you re-roll it? What do you have to re-roll it?
As soon as the worker earns, like here, as soon as the worker earns, like I probably can do my Altanova one. So my worker here has 100% EXP stored up on this level 40 Altanova. So I don't want luck B on this worker. So we have grain, veggie, and we just rolled one of the produce things on it. So that means this will now start doing... this worker's now good, and it'll start rolling the 4x crafts on my paprika, because my paprika is the grain and veggie node. Now, I have another worker here that is level 32, or level 34, and it's still leveling up, so I can't do this. But if anybody was selling an artisan goblin in Altanova, I would 100% boot this little fucker or go buy some lodging to put one on there, and if it's level 40, I would run it. Now, as far as skills, mine's pretty damn good. I don't think I would fuck with it at this point. I think this one's pretty much good to go. Paprika crate. So
Don't be picky with your potions. It's good I prepared these for you.
but yeah, the other one, like, if you're going to have, like, back and forth, you would have to lose one of the skills on there to put on the herb crate on it, because they both share the same workbench, which is stupid, but it's how they do it, and it's annoying. So you technically have to stack both on one worker, so you could do both. But if you do, like, perfectly set up workers, like, this worker only does this, then you don't need to do that. And that's how my crates are set up. Valencia only does one thing, and one thing only. The only ones that change are the money crate workers. And I can deal with moving 6 different crate workers around. I figured it's time to start getting towards the grind of Guru 50 and get that knocked out.
That's the still do.
Like, this is the... Let me look at the goal list. Like, this is probably the most logical goal I have left. I should probably be bartering my ass off, too, to go ahead and get it Master 1 while we have the EXP up. Because that would make all life skills Master 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Artisan 1, so it wouldn't take a ton of bartering.
Really, no.
And then...
It moves pretty freaking fast.
The Archaeologist map would be
Oh.
the bigger grind.
Next big one.
Like the one that you're waiting for at that point. It's not you can't fish that out.
Right.
So, because the Splendid Alchemy Stone can be forced. That's not a... That is a goal, but I mean, it can be forced by just A, buying the Alchemy Stone, B, just buying the sharps for it or the materials for it, and doing it. Like, it can be forced out. Rebuild the Valor will probably happen just as a byproduct of
doing the bartering.
Of doing the bartering.
That's pretty fast. I'd even say, even if you're taking your time, a month or two at the most.
And I've already got a chunk of the way into it. I just need to get the shit for it completely pulled up. Because I think I needed the Valor, or the Frigate is what I was missing.
Like the first step?
Yeah, I think I just need the Frigate, and then there's a handful of the materials I was missing, but everything else I think I was pretty close to. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I deleted my boat building spreadsheet when I quit last year, so I had a spreadsheet that would calculate where I was, what I needed, how many sailies I had left to do, how many weeklies. It was pretty cool. It was like my alchemy sheet, but for sailing. Well, building boats. It did the cannons and all that, or would do the gear for it too, so...
Yeah, I think we have one built. But it's gonna, you get them resources so quick with just doing the dailies, and if you do the crow coin things every time and you can refresh that every 2 hours, you would really build the crow coins up stupidly fast. It's like me right now, I have so much barter resources that I don't have to continue bartering. I can just barter the rest of my resources up from what I have laying around.
Yeah, see, they changed it since I last really did it, because they've made it to where it's easier to accrue materials.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a lot of shit that I would get rolled on ones, and I'm like, I'm not gonna one-to-one trade anything.
Oh no, you're getting in some cases you're getting like one of those trades. It's like
it's now between 2 and 3, I think. You can't get a one-to-one anymore.
So in this case, it's like level 1 to 2 is you're getting 3 out of it, 1 to 3. And then what's 2 to 3?
But don't worry.
2 to 3 is 1 to 2. And then the rest of the way is 1. So every 10 barters you're getting 20 out of it. And there's no reason to go up there with 5 barters or 6 barters or 7 barters. Just do the full 10, you know?
Yeah, then it comes down to weight and dealing with that shit.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing is so, like on my advance right now with 1 Yellowstone, it is perfectly fine to transport a full stack all the way up until you get to the it's a full stack all the way up for the level 4s.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
have a
don't
weight.
have,
I don't have a weight stone for mine yet.
yep, that's the biggest one right there. Yep, I even got a yellow one. I know there's red ones, but whatever. Uh, just butter. Can't believe I went to that damn place and didn't unload the cargo. Cool. Oh well, we'll drop it here at the eyeball. What? It's fine. Rose nest. Got one to go right out there still. That was a big oops.
Your Honor, I plead an oopsie daisy. Plus, I need to start contribution farming because of Danya Part 2 coming out and being able to fucking link that shit up.
Oh yeah. The fun begins.
I've got 5 contribution to my name currently. That's free. I mean, I still got to get workers. I got to go through and find where all my workers are not on, like where I've invested, but I don't have workers. And I've got to just start getting shit on them at this point. Because since they did that node rework, I still haven't put my shit on the Thuja nodes that are out here. Because I haven't seen any Duvenkroon workers that I needed for it.
Damn. I was kind of wanting that fucking bacon burger. Oh, fuckers. Damn nut nice. I drank a V8 with ghost pepper
Nice.
salsa in it.
That had been good.
I was pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I was pretty happy about it.
Bet your butthole was pretty happy about it too.
It'll be fine. It's when you eat an excessive amount of it, like I did yesterday.
Nice.
It was so bad I thought about putting on gloves.
Oh shit.
Yeah, ghost pepper, you don't fuck around, dude.
Oh, I know.
One country.
I know. It's over if it touches anything.
Yep. I've made that mistake one too many times.
Touch your dick, it's burning for weeks.
Yep.
I've done that occasionally. Gone out, you know, started cooking something that was hot and spicy. Thought I washed my hands good enough. Touched your dick, trying to take a piss. Next thing you know, you're like, God, why is it burning? It's like I dipped it in fucking molten ass. Oh, shit. It's from earlier. I was making chili and I'm fucked. I'm gonna go soak my dick in milk and pray it ends.
Yep, milk. Just dip it in milk.
God.
Just imagine that. Someone dipping their shit.
You just, they walk, like your ex or your girlfriend comes walking in and she's like, what in the fuck did I just catch you doing? You're just like, listen, there are certain things in life we don't ask questions about. One, this is it.
That shit's funny right there. You can't say that's not slap your mama.
Mm.
And this boy, you're slapping your grandma. It's so funny. Nope, I've done it though.
Yep.
I go to fucking eat the shit and go to like touch like my eye or fucking like my nose or something stupid, and it'll just be on fire forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why? Oh, I apparently didn't clean my hands good enough. Like when I'm working on a car
Yep.
and I get gas on me. That's my favorite one. Or axle grease. Oh God, that's a nightmare in of its own self.
Oh, really?
Oh, just imagine water and grease.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work real well.
You mix those two things together, and they create like this funky smell, and it just stays on you and in your nose for like days. You just can't get rid of the smell, nor the shit that you got on your clothes. Oh man. Yeah, but gas, you gotta clean your hands a few times.
Expensive petroleum. Yep.
Oh, and the gas cans that they make nowadays are shit.
Oh,
But
I've
guess what
heard.
happens when you try to use them?
You gotta hit the safety function or some shit on them.
Oh, you can use that safety function all day. I don't care if it's a new one. It's gonna break on you and leak all over your hands in the process of trying to make it work. They had to make it real hard. I go as far as yanking off the nozzle and putting on an old nozzle.
I'm sure those are very popular aftermarket parts.
Oh yeah.
We're
Best believe
doing...
most truck stops have them.
I was gonna say, most people are like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. And then the companies that are making it, why is nobody buying our cans and using our safety function that we spent millions of dollars R&Ding? Because it's shit. But it's it's
By the time you can
protection.
get gas out of it. Always $10 trying to pour out $5 of gas. We'll just say that. That's how bad they are.
That's fucking terrible.
Right, Dad? The new gas tanks, the new nozzles on them, they basically would waste $10 out of it by the time you got $5 into a tank of gas. They're stupid. Like he does. He just rips the damn thing off and just uses one of the other nozzles. I was about to say the only thing they're good for is holding gas. Or making sure you might have some time before it leaks everywhere.
When safety features don't actually end up helping you.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that one was terrible. Yep. That shit always pisses me off, them damn cans.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, it's a new chick. No bacon? Could have been. Yeah. I'm starting to think you guys got bad eyesight or some shit. I'll have to, when I go there next, I'll just have to look. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. It's not like it's bad. I just wish that you eat the bacon. But it didn't look like it was that far down the list on the menu. That shit's messy though.
What?
Chili cheese fries.
Oh, hell yeah. Good lubrication, too.
They even give you a fork.
Oh, then you know it's fucking gonna be bad.
There's this West Coast food chain that just recently arrived in our city called Freddy's.
Okay.
And they sell California style burgers and hot dog, chili cheese, of course, and fries that are really, really small, and you can get them coated and lathered in chili cheese. They sell custard, shakes and stuff.
Okay.
It's good shit though. Good shit.
I haven't had a hamburger in over a year at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time.
My body burns it. Needs it. It needs all of it. I wouldn't know what to do if I couldn't eat that. I'm gonna be like Trump. I'm gonna be eating cheeseburger until I die.
I mean, I would, but the issue is just if I eat one by the time I get home, it's got me to the point where I can barely stay awake.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's the bread is what it is for me.
Damn.
It's not the gluten or anything. So I mean, I have the only thing that would classify as bread would be unleavened breads like tortilla shells are about the only thing that would technically count as bread that I eat. And that's once a week. Nothing else. No other meal has bread in it.
That would suck. Why would that be?
No idea. I just started realizing it about early summer last year that every day that I would eat a sandwich, I would eat hot dogs, you name it, anything that had a fluffy bread to it. By the time I would get home, I could barely stay awake. I was just gone. So I stopped eating it, and within 2 weeks of me stopping eating it completely, I realized how much better I felt not eating it. So I just stopped eating it.
Damn, I'll probably go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And my dad's got a similar problem, so. But apparently ain't stopping him much. Yeah, definitely. He said he'll be a dead man before he stops. He will take his pills and die a happy man. Man's addicted to his cheeseburger. Even though actually the old man hasn't had a damn cheeseburger in forever. Nah, he's got to watch his shit real bad. He can't even eat over 2,000 milligrams of salt.
Shit.
Think about that.
That's really hard to accomplish.
Uh-huh. Think about how much everything has salt in it. Oh. Hell, just one package of ramen noodles is quite a bit.
Oh, the sodium in ramen's fucking wild.
Yeah. Dude, they gave a lot. And they don't charge you that much more for the chili cheese fries. Whew. That's more food than the damn cheeseburger. Now it's a double cheeseburger. Their burgers are smashed burgers.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of bun they use. Like brioche. I think it's brioche.
That's a very common one.
At least it's not white bread.
Huh?
At least it's not a white bread.
I mean, it technically is. Brioche is technically a white bread. It's made with a white flour.
Oh, really? Yeah, I thought it was made with like wheats or something. That motherfucker ain't
Well, all
they don't use
flours are technically wheat. It's just what's been done to
fruit.
them.
Well, there's rye flour and
Sure.
wheat flour and barley flour. And
Yes. Now, I mean, you can definitely buy other brands, but most breads are made off of a wheat flour of some sort.
Yeah. You aren't wrong. It just depends on the color of the grain, I guess, if it's been
Bleached or not.
bleached or not.
Yep.
Yep. That would be it. Yeah, they don't use the most bleached of breads, we'll just say that.
That's good.
Definitely have more dark bread.
I remember I was about 13, 14 when I started smelling the chemicals in the bread. Like where you smell that it's got a doesn't smell like bread. It smells like there's something in it. Like it almost smells sour. Like it's
Yeah, I know.
and I was about, like I said, I was about 13 when I started smelling it. And I'm like, this is weird.
Why that's why I only eat certain breads. I actually don't like eating bread. Most of the time I'll be giving half of it to my dog.
And he's very happy for it.
Oh yeah, that little motherfucker will burn it up real quick. Watch him. I let him outside for 5 minutes. He'll be wanting more. He's got a whole jungle back there to go run through. But damn, that would suck though. I just couldn't imagine it. Like I would still be able to eat the breads, but I can smell. I know what you're. I know what you're talking about. I smell it more specifically from more of the white breads. Because they're using too much chemicals in them nowadays to make them last longer and stuff. So.
Oh yeah. Bread should not be able to last a week on a counter. No.
Right.
No. Bread has a shelf life of like 3, maybe 4 days.
Right. Whatever memory lasting. But it going a whole week.
And it looks just fine.
You having a problem?
And then it goes 10 days and it doesn't have a problem. It goes almost 2 weeks, still doesn't really have a problem. You're like, the fuck?
Yep, it's already been given to the dog by within 4 or 5 days if I didn't eat it. The dog will get it as a snack. He'll get little bits of it and I won't even care. By the time it molds, somebody will have ate it. Or it will have gotten put into a recipe or something. Yeah, we don't let that shit go by. However, yeah, no, we rarely, yeah. It's not usually been, because how it's been lasting so long here lately, it just doesn't seem like it's a good thing.
No.
I don't even want to know what they're putting in it to make it happen. But around us, I don't usually worry about that, because we got a lot of Amish people.
Yeah.
And you best believe we have a lot of. Well, the bread only lasts us maybe a couple days when you do get it. But it's good shit.
Oh, I would
They
imagine.
don't really charge that much for their breads.
Yeah, going to an Amish grocery store is probably the healthiest thing you could possibly do.
It's a good time. There's a couple of them around here. The biggest one is this one in this place called Three Rivers, Michigan. This place is huge, and they've got all kinds of just random just stuff that just they make there, and it didn't come from that very far away. We'll just say that. So much nice stuff. They had every spice almost there.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, and they had lots of different kinds of ice cream. A couple different types of butter. They had Longhorn steer out back and something else out back behind the store, believe it or not.
Oh, like actual full.
Live walking the fuck around ones, yeah.
Nice.
Big boys. And if you wanted some, you could get it fresh that day. We'll just say that.
It would be
Place-
really fresh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that meat is awesome. I think half a cow when we got one from there was like $500-600.
I mean, it's not
It lasted.
terrible when you think about how long it will last.
Oh, dude, it lasted for a while. And that shit was the best shit. On top of it, when you eat it fresh, because it's already been sitting on, and by the time you get it from the store, it's already been sitting probably more than a couple months. You're not necessarily getting it all that fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a dry age if it's done right, but this ain't dry aged.
No, this is afraid to made it look like it's fresh, aged. I don't like what they do at the stores these days, and they charge so much for meat these days. Or normal farmers and stuff like that aren't necessarily charging that. Because it's not usually a problem. Like at my grandmother's old house, I mean, we used to have like 20 fucking cows at any given time. And now this other family that does it, they've got like hundreds of cows. It's really easy to go over there and get one. They don't care. But they charge like $800 for their half cow. But we're talking like 800 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
1,000
that's
pounds
gonna
of
be a
straight meat.
monster of a fucking slab.
Yeah, and you can get it, and a lot of times they'll send it to a butcher that you want sent to, and the butcher will cut it up in whatever fucking way you want it. And he doesn't charge too much. He just charges whatever an hour. Most of them don't necessarily charge too much. I think it might be an extra $100, $200. I think it was. When we did it last. But it lasts us for more than like, I'll just say it, 2 years, you know. Unless you have a crazy old grandfather who just is going into the damn freezer every now and then, taking his fill, cooking up random steaks and shit. Camping, living his best life. Crazy old man.
Ain't
Oh, fuck,
nothing
it was
wrong with
funny.
that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope. He'd be out there in the tent, playing with had a cord running up to the tent, and he'd be working on something or doing something on CAD or having a good old time out there, getting paid. Old man didn't like being in houses. He was a funny old dude. Definitely was a funny old dude. Thought he was a wizard when he'd get drunk. Shit was funny. Shit was funny.
That's awesome.
Shit had me. I'm assuming all the drugs that he had did during his lifetime probably didn't help.
You don't
Is
say.
what I'm assuming. Judging by what my grandmother says, they did some shit.
I mean, they lived through that time.
Yeah. Apparently, they were one of the main pushers in the Midwest for acid. Basically, back in the day,
Okay.
they were pushing anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 hits
But don't worry.
every weekend to every other day, depending on how the orders were going. And that was in the 60s. And they were traveling to Toronto or Quebec, which one was closer, whatever lab was trying to do it. They said the normal route would have been across Detroit, so that'd been more Montreal. In theory. I haven't looked at my map in a while. I might have to look at the map. See what city is over there. Said it's a few hours. Yeah, that makes sense. No, Toronto. Okay, so it would be Toronto. Montreal's a little bit further. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they were saying Toronto. I just had to remember. Yeah, no, they're doing some wild shit. He said he was burning up a 68 or 69 Mustang basically every other weekend. But either doing something stupid to it or, blowing it up.
Holy shit.
Well, back in the day, they weren't all that expensive.
That's also very true. We definitely don't have the car prices of then, nor the home prices or anything of back then.
Nope. He said it cost him $2 or $2,500, and he was making more than that because he was doing tool and die. So he was able to make it, just by with the one thing, not including the other thing. We're not even going to talk about what they were selling each hit for. Just to put the rough number down, it was $5 a hit. I'll just say that. Back in the 60s.
Damn, that's actually kind of expensive.
People were absolutely paying that. In some cases, they were paying $10. Especially when it was at he said when it came to Woodstock, it was $10. He said they sold 5,000 hits at Woodstock alone.
Damn.
Just put that into perspective.
I mean, Woodstock was quite the concert, too.
Yup. My grandparents said that it was pretty fucking big. They had pictures and all kinds of random shit. That's why I keep this white pick that I use around because my grandfather got it from that time period, I guess.
No, that's cool.
My grandfather played guitar, so why not? He didn't have much things, but he had that one thing. He had only a handful of things that he really treasured.
Yeah.
That was one of
Okay.
I didn't know why. He just said he got it either from Woodstock or from that area or from that time period. So it must have meant something. I'm not even going to try to hazard the guess that would have meant, but he had it in his wallet for many, many eons. And weirdly enough, he played flamenco. He didn't play with a guitar pick.
Interesting. But he kept it.
Yes. He was one of the guys that would absolutely prefer the Spanish guitar style.
That's a really cool style if you can get it down.
Yeah, he had a 12 string that he would usually be plucking away on.
How very, very, very 60s.
Yup.
Oh, how very 60s.
Yeah, he gave that to my cousin because my cousin on my mom's side, not from my dad's side. He gave that to my cousin because my cousin was playing guitar pretty good when he was at my house one time. He's like, "Oh shit, you can play guitar here. Take this guitar. I'm done with it." Just only a handful of years before he died. Because he couldn't keep it in a spot no more, one might say. He didn't want it getting wrecked.
Yeah.
He wanted it still
Preserved.
played,
Yeah.
but preserved. And my cousin has it in a case, we'll just say that. But he still pulls it out. It's a Marvin,
Martin, probably.
I think it's called.
Probably Martin.
Yeah, Martin, there we go.
Probably a D28 12 string or a D35 version of the 12 string were the two most popular body styles. I've got a D28 sitting in the case just over there.
Nice.
Fucking hadn't pulled that thing out in years. Last time I did, I was playing it on stream, and stream was getting upset that I was playing guitar on it, so I fucking stopped.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
What? No.
Because it was saying that it was distracting to the content or whatever shit it was. Because I think I was playing... I want to say it was Epic 7 still. So I was just doing like AFK farming shit. And I was just sitting there, like, I mean, we were just letting it run on auto. And I was still answering questions, talking to chat and whatever. And then one of them DM'd me afterwards and be like, dude, you probably need to stop playing guitar on stream because it's kind of distracting. And whatnot. And I'm like, okay.
Man, I wish people would tell that to the do. Could you imagine someone telling that to the do? I couldn't. I couldn't imagine. That's why I'm almost offended right now. I'm like, huh? I'd be almost offended by that, by the comment. That's all I gotta say by that. I may have had a few choice words with that, man.
Yeah. I didn't really push back too hard on it. I was just like, alright, whatever.
Like, yep, I'm just playing an AFK game with...
Oh, and they were regular. They knew. They knew. They were regular.
Oh, focus.
They were regular. They were in chat. Quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That would have made me a little salty. Man, I hope I'm not traveling somewhere in game.
Why?
Because I don't remember what I was doing. I just got up and fucking went to go check something.
Well,
I'm totally able to keep myself outside.
you're either dead, you're at wherever you were going, or worst case scenario, you got DC'd. But I can tell you that you're still online, so you didn't get DC'd.
The fates are unfolding. I love when I do that to myself.
So we completed technically one crystal today. I got enough to do one Sakraya crystal. But I'm waiting until I get all 60 before I pop a set, just in case
Stan?
something
Yeah, I got
comes
30
up.
between yesterday and today.
Nice.
Where did I store it?
I'm shocked.
Okay, so let's
How
update
much?
the saps. Cedar is now at 26,475. And Pine is at 25,625. And then Thuja is 13,659. So looks like we need like one more good clean run on Cedar. We'll complete that. Okay. Let me pull up this Heidelball shit again.
Yeah. It's a trap. Okay.
Unified Life Skill Gear is September 2nd.
Jaw.
Which means that's probably going to be a life skill event for that 2 weeks.
I would absolutely assume so.
All right, we get Hyper Boost.
2 days.
Yep. Adanya Part 2 is the 12th for the region and the items. The MSQ starts on a month later. The max level changes also the day Adanya Part 2 comes out.
So that's August.
August 12th for that. MSQ should be family wide. Too long, right?
What was that miscue?
Main story quests.
Oh,
But then how are we going to get our 30,000 quests in? How about we just reduce the 30,000 quests and call it fuck you and not do that shit?
yeah, because that. You don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, shit. So here's the thing that I just realized. They're not doing the EXP adjustments until October. But they're going to flatten the level at level 70.
Really?
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they mean for they're adjusting it for the level 75 set, I have no idea at this point.
Oh, something ain't adding up. Talking numbers, they ain't adding up right now. I'd be happy if you said some numbers that, started adding up. But here I hear is a total disrespect. All the disrespect. Yeah, see, they could have been a little bit more clear about that. And like, are they? So what I'm hearing is they're technically actually going to cap it before.
All right, so I
they
had
raise.
Grok convert the artifact. So its effects are 15% life skill EXP, 25 mastery, all gathering drop rate 10, processing success chance 10, and mount EXP 10. And it cannot be sold. What? Oh, I think they mean vendored.
It wouldn't surprise me if it couldn't be goddamn put on the market either.
No, it's showing a wheel for processing on the market price.
Okay. Sweet. At least we have some kind of happiness, because the other ones you can't do anything with but just heat them up or change them into the one things.
I mean, they're not that much better. That's the terrible thing.
That's what I was just about to say. Unfortunately, I'm not really hearing much of a like. Yes,
Because
it's something.
I've got 4% total on this. So I'm gaining 2% total gathering drop rate by switching to these. I'll also get 50 mastery and
You only get
30
you only get
EXP.
14. You only will get 14 mastery from running the life skill mastery sets. 6% if you ran the life EXP sets. What was the other two?
So
The mount
yeah, mount
and
EXP.
gathering?
Yes, but it's the full. That's what's all on one artifact. It's all on one artifact. So like my alchemy is 10% alchemy EXP on it currently.
Okay.
Processing is 10% success chance, so it's gonna be the same. Well, no, it'll be double. So I'll get 20% on that.
Right.
We're getting 25 flat mastery. Hunting's gonna change. Yeah. Means I don't have to go chase down like the sailing ones and all that shit. Because that was the ones that I was not looking forward to, is having to go eventually go kill for those.
Agree.
Yeah, they're gonna be a pain in the dick to get. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah. I imagine it's not going to be fun.
Okay. I've got till tomorrow night. No, I've got till tonight. I've got to actually sit here and lurk in somebody's chat if I want to get the Cron Stones from the Heidel Ball drops. Shit.
Huh. First one wasn't enough. I'm with this guy. I'm going to need another Heidel Ball code. Okay, thanks.
Right.
Just one, please. One more.
Well, I guess it's just start time to counting down till December. When we get the Calpheon Ball.
Of hard working. This is Vi Pico.
Oh no. They didn't allude to too much. Makes me think they're gonna bring out that 100 floor thing, maybe. Finish off the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
Potentially.
You know, they didn't fucking mention it this year. I was kind of half-ass expecting them that they would mention it. But maybe this, whatever this Altar of Blood is their underfloor thing.
I can organize perfectly. Here.
Maybe.
What should be here?
Okay. What do we want to go do?
You know, might help if I was, running some kind of actually speedo variant.
Got 1 hour left on guild buffs, so
Where to God? Where? Yeah.
I'm just curious if they end up completely fucking me over. How much does this shit cost?
Magic.
23,000 pearls to fully wait her out again.
To how much?
23,000 to fully wait her again.
Okay, so here's another question.
Okay.
Since they're getting rid of life skill crystals,
Yes.
what do you think they're going to do with our fancy crystals if they're worth 1.4 billion right now?
They'll turn them to cash. They're going to give you silver value for them. That's what they're going to do. They're just going to turn them into silver value.
But it probably won't be nearly as much as what the market was going to
No,
get.
they'll give you what they'll give you market value of them. They're normally good about that.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't see how that would hurt them if they did. Because in this case, like, we spent a lot of time trying to get those stupid things. Or at least some of us did, damn it. Yep, already plus 10 the stupid boat gear. It's waiting to go to the next character. Man, I felt like I failed every last one of those attempts. Turning the stupid glass gear to plus 10.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
Yep, it just pitied its whole way. At least they don't downgrade.
Yeah.
And you don't have to use crowns.
Wow, I don't really have any inventory slots on my thing.
Nope, you're broken.
I guess I used them all on my fisher. Is potentially what happened.
I don't blame you, I did the same.
So, yeah, that would be 2,300 pearls or $230 worth of weight. Then you'd be looking at the loyal. Oh, yeah, you got to do the loyalty weight too. Again. Yep. Which is 21,000 loyalties.
Sure. It's a little bit of time.
Yep.
What are you at right now?
23.
Oh, well.
I just made it
At least the
across.
pain isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so riddle me this.
Okay.
I've been bartering for a while, long while.
Hello, adventurer.
Just today, I gained 1 energy for discovering a person along the Crowcoin route that I've been doing for quite some time. Especially since the rework. So explain to me how I didn't have that one person discovered when I just bartered with him.
You may have finally just burnt the energy for him.
I could have swore I got him off the boat and did that though. Like, I am so lost here. I just gained 1 energy by bartering with that bitch. Like, hey? What did I break? How did I break myself?
I don't
I know
know.
I got off the boat and got talked to that stupid guy. And worst part is I did not get. I'm not even gonna push that. Thanks, game. I'll take my 1 energy. Damn game's trying to confuse us.
Yep. Okay. So let's see. Where do I want to start gathering at?
Hopefully not at the pain and suffering. Didn't you say Thuja fine?
So I just did an hour of, a full run of energy cedar, which gave me cedar, pine, and thuja. I've got one more run left, full energy run, and it would get me that completed. So it'd take 3 of those off. I still have to get 30,000 ash sap, 13,000 birch, 15,000 snowfield cedar, and 8,000 Caphras. So I need 1 run of Caphra sap. Yeah, I need 1 run of Caphra sap, 1 run of snowfield cedar, 1 run of snowfield, or 1 run of just cedar. I'm assuming with the cedar, with the birch ash shit, I'm gonna have to do I need 13,000 birch. I think I get 14-ish thousand an hour when I do it.
Damn. But that would still require 2 runs. Or 2-ish.
It would still require... Ash is normally about 20-ish thousand.
Oh,
A
then
run.
you're good if for the hour.
But I'd have to do at least potentially 20,000 ash, which isn't terrible. Bloods is a little bit more. I need to do 2.2 rounds of troll blood. I need to do 1.3 hunts of wolves. And 1 hour of hunting foxes.
Gathering blood from foxes.
Yep. Giving the fox the big suck.
Because if there was a hunting spot, then you'd be hunting it.
Correct. There is, but it's garbage. Which is the unfortunate thing. It's actual garbage.
Kind of like doing the Rizoka's coral for hunting. You'd have to be a crazy person to want to do that.
Well, so I've heard 2 stories of it. One says it's pretty decent, and one says it's garbage. So, my experience with it, it's really hard to get the numbers you would get in the attempts you would get at gathering it.
Right.
Yeah, I get if you can get the boss to spawn, but the boss is more annoying to bet on than getting the Agris mini game to pop up.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't like relying like that. Or gathering, it's real simple. I hit it one time, I gather. I either get the result coral, or I get mini game with result coral.
Lovely today.
yeah,
It's worth raising you.
so
And I average pretty good numbers per hour. And when I didn't average anywhere near that doing the hunting thing, it didn't make no goddamn sense to me. I was like I wanted it to make sense. It was what I really wanted it to do.
yeah.
Because it sounded like it should have been easy too, you know, it should have been at least, or giving me way more resultless scrolls per kill. But when you're giving me similar, no, no, mm-mm. And it takes me way longer to kill one? No, no, no. You better give me a better gun. That's all I gotta say about that. Can't do enough damage to them stupid things. I don't even know how people could.
You got to get the buff for it. Every time that they poop out the little buff, you need to get it.
I know.
And then you got to stay on their back, and you got to make sure you're doing back attack damage stuff. You got to make sure you're using
Four
a couple.
times.
You got to make sure you've got a back attack crystals equipped. You've got to make sure you're running back attack elixir, and it's just this whole.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to have this perfect setup going.
Oh, and you got to crit because you need to be able to
Oh.
actually hit shit. So.
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. That was an episode. All right.
Sorry. That show used to crack me the fuck up. Somebody just said omelette du fromage in the fucking chat. And we going back real hard.
Oh shit.
It's like, oh no. Somebody had to say it.
So don't really want to kick off an hour. I'm trying to think, what can I do that's fast that I know I can burn quickly?
I mean, it looked like bartering was gonna be easier. Whenever they do that update.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even look like you have to hop the fuck off the boat and go to the thing and then go do the thing and go through all these menus to get that thing, and now you're clicking one thing and just into this better all encompassed menu UI. It just had everything there. It does get annoying to try to load the cargo and then buy supplies and then go do all these other enters and clicks, and it always felt like a time sink. This fucking game has every time sink available.
It really does.
Don't just let me live my life. That's what I think about the AB caps. I mean, they're basically a damn time sink. They don't want us grinding in the other spots to be able to actually get the loot to fill out the markets and stuff.
Yeah,
They want us to suffer.
we're in a pretty interesting market. And, you know, the more I looked at Garmoth on this, there is it's become 99% of Adania is the same grind spot. Yet the
Yeah,
requirements got significantly harder
every
from this spot to this spot. There's not that much difference in money. Yet the difference in gear is fucking astronomical to go
yes,
from here to here.
it's huge just to go from damn Tenebrum to go to damn Sephiroth.
Like, but here's
I don't
the
even want to
issue
talk about this.
is like a part of it is the items are crashing that support the money.
Yes.
So 78% of the money that comes from Zephyros is the trash loot, okay?
Yeah.
So now the last 22% is everything else. But let's start looking at it. So 2% of the money is the Deboreka earring. The Herald's
From the base.
crystal
Yeah.
is 1% of its total money per hour.
You might as well scratch them bitches off the board. They don't sell.
Yeah. Crystallized end times is 0.8 of that total price. Kaffir stones have dropped almost $1 million in price.
Yeah, they're below 2 mil.
Like when you look at the market value of all of this stuff, it's not worth what you're getting. Like it's not for that spot. Yeah, it was originally reporting what 5.5 bill an hour when everything was nearly 3 almost 400 mil on a Debo.
Yeah.
But then we go look at Tenebrum. Tenebrum's 3.5 bill an hour. That's it.
Yeah, it's no good.
It's bleeding worse. But here's the thing, I'm putting up the same number at Tenebrum that I am at Ethereum.
Which is even worse.
Because the collapse of the economy around the drops.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that's not necessarily dropped as bad as the earring, but everything else definitely is crashed.
Yes.
And I don't even know what to say about the necklaces.
The necklaces are just garbage at this point.
Yeah, and here soon, we already know. You're gonna basically have no reason to even almost look at them.
You basically, people are just going to be enhancing these for shits and giggles to get the NOV conversions.
Yeah. Yeah, because most people are gonna be. I mean, here very soon. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure here in next month or two, everyone's gonna be really close to Adana or in Adana.
I could see that.
I didn't want to see that.
Because,
That's what it seemed.
well, I mean, and that's the issue too, is you're putting everybody into Ethereum castle range.
Yeah.
You're putting them into Adana, but you got to be more specific. You're literally putting them in Ethereum. Well, you've got Nymphomere. Nymphomere's shit. Nymphomere is shit
And it's worse.
just on the sole fact that it has market money in it, which means its money is based off of the market. 85% of the trash loot 85% of the total value you get there at the 2.5 bill an hour is because you're getting it 90% of it in trash.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not very good trash per hour. Because it has a spawn timer issue.
That seems like accurate.
The seasonal boss exchange ones. The ones that does the boss gear. And
So
you don't have to get rid of
Ethereum,
them.
they're
Do anything to them.
saying
Just let them exchange it for you.
Yellow seals.
No. Just let it be until it converts. You have no reason to convert them to nothing.
so.
All you do with those is just change the Tavala gear into the boss gears.
Really?
So, because this is wild. The primordial fragment that drops at Ethereum is almost 6% of the total trash per hour, or the total value of the price per hour.
Yeah.
Oh, they only said one. It's not a steal. It's the boss exchange coupon.
The coupon. Oh, you can go to a seal.
Oh. I didn't say it's sealed.
They're dumping some.
So,
Yeah, the primordial fragments from Ethereum's one of the best loot things you could be getting there because of the trash value of it.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And
Because in some cases you get quite a bit of them in an hour. At least I know my last hour I had like 30 of the bastards. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, in my hours, I'm averaging 30. 30-ish. I'm averaging 10 an hour on all my 3-hour grinds there.
Well, I know my hour was lucky because usually mine is in like the 10 to almost 20 range.
Now the wand crystals I also get roughly 30 of an hour. But
well, that's way more than what I got in my last hour. Or
but
last 2 hours.
this is the issue is there's no okay. Zephyros is 3.3 bill in trash. Tenebrum is 3 bill. So they're saying 300 million difference. For
Well, 300 mils now we're switching a spot.
1980.
500 mils we're switching a spot.
So 1890 versus 1980 is like the minimum requirements, recommended. Okay, so 1980. So you're looking at 90 difference in total AP to go make 300 mil more an hour in trash, and it's getting significantly harder to get that per hour. Where so the grind getting the AP from Ethereum to Tenebrum is way easier than getting the 90 from Ethereum or from Tenebrum to Zephyros.
Yes, it's a big. Yes, you could potentially one tap your way into that, but odds are going to say is that you're not going to one tap your way into that, and you're going to spend a lot of taps just trying to get to that point. Even if you have Nove or Oct everything, you're still going to need something. I mean, yeah, sure, my awakening weapon isn't sapped yet, but
But I'm looking at
I ain't
just the
gonna
trash
get
per hour because we've basically devalued the market. Okay, everything has been
it
devalued as of this last,
heavily,
as of the Heido Ball.
real heavy.
So the distorted fragments are now garbage because you're basically
I'm not
oh
gonna
you
lie, those have kind of been sitting on the almost on the min list for a
well
minute now.
yeah I mean but you've devalued them to the point where
Nobody needs them now.
correct.
Now nobody's really gonna need them because if you're giving out all for a fucking free Silent God, well, what you tell me what the real need for it is? There isn't one. You just skipped over needing distorted.
So you've devalued Debarekas. You've cut the value essentially down to min list. So that just
Because
took
they're
a
giving the full
chunk.
pen. They're giving out full pen.
No, well, yes, they're giving out the full pen Karazods, which is fucking
Mm-hmm.
great. That's Tet Debos right there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh, I'm
are
just okay.
devaluing the Caphras because you no longer need the Caphras to make the offhand.
Yep. Go.
The only thing that's going to be the gotcha from all these people who have unloaded is if they make the new upgrade crystal require Caphras.
Yeah, for the sovereigns.
No. For the new accessories.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be the gotcha. Whoops. Yeah, y'all just unloaded all your Caphras, and the people who bought them at super, super low probably are about to play that game. But even then,
Yeah.
let's just say that they don't bounce back. Well, you just lost $1 million per Caphra in value. You've literally lost half of its value. You have to go back through and rebalance all of Adanya Part 1
Mm-hmm.
for this new
Just to make things
economy.
right.
Because it's not making what you designed this region to make.
No. No, it's crashed. It's done something worse than be an economy. It's done reversed itself or starting to.
Because no, you shouldn't have this spot where a player who's grinding here is making the same money who's grinding a player as here, who's almost the same money as grinding here. That
Like,
is
what's the
not.
point of
Why is this spot literally just one giant party spot?
right?
That's all this is this whole thing, this whole map is just a giant party. Like, it's all the same trash. We're all grinding in the same zone, making the
Mm-hmm.
same money. The only thing that's making a difference is your class. That's who's making the money difference is
Right.
class spec. Which we will need to go test my vicious shadows shit next
Against
time.
what you just
What
doing.
yeah, what I just did with Kaylee the other day.
Mm-hmm.
To see if I'm doing better. Um
Yeah, because if you're capped already, then what's the difference?
Correct. So
So how much is the set adding?
let me actually find out. Let's see. Let me go to Gear Planner. Edit, copy. Adanya. This is going to be Adanya done stiff. Okay. Save. We're gonna
And then I
copy.
don't know, add in one of those sets of fucking AP crystal things from Scrya.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the check of this here in just a minute. Stun stiff. And then knockback, 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 knockback. Knockback. Save. And then knock down, which is these. Knock down. Knock down. Save. Okay. So I've got the 3 major resistances. Stun, stiffness, freezing, knockback, knockdown. Okay. So PvE damage calculator, and we're going to run... Yeah, knockback. Okay, so... We're assuming right now I am running consistent 20 AP, because I'm not going to count the Z buff, because the Z buff does take a while to come back up. But we're going to say I'm running the constant 20 buff I get off of the skill. That's easy to maintain. So I'm at 1933 total AP. So now I switch the Twisted over to Vicious Shadows. And we're at 1914. I lose 19 total Adanya AP. However, I've got more critical hit damage and more back attack damage.
Yeah.
So I am still overcapped, barely,
Yes.
without having the Sakria crystals. But I am barely over the line. Which means...
Without buff. So that's all that matters. Without hitting your Z buff and your whatever.
Well, my that is my class. Well, that's my class buff is crit damage. Remember, I don't gain shit out of it.
Oh.
Mine's just raw crit damage, and I fucking delete shit when it's up.
That's not crazy. Just be critting on every hit, regardless. It seems.
So looking at this, let's make this, duplicate it, and then I'm gonna say knockback 2, save, and now we're gonna update these to the knockback floating, save. That gives me a technical damage loss, according to this. At Zephyros, I'm losing 4% damage at Zephyros by not having that. Now I click on Tenebrum, I'm technically gaining 1% damage increase. And if I say that I'm getting 50, I'll say 55% back attacks, meaning 55% of the time I'm hitting them in the back. That's a 3% total damage increase I'm getting.
Right. I mean, look at Kaylee. Kaylee was a whole, in some cases, almost 2 stages in front of you.
Yes. But that is also the difference in being and where the DPS comes. So here's something you need to realize with the Guardian. The Guardian's only big chunking skill is 1 skill.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. That I do play the classes. It's our audience that we'd be telling this to.
So right here. So we have the Guardian skills, which is, this is just to get some like damage off And it also increases your movement speed, which, hooray, you know, it's whatever. So we've got that. Then we have our, so we go into our shift Q to our Q, which is going to give us our 10-second 20% AP buff. So we go here, here, here. So now, this skill is the first applying of the defense breaks that are going to lower the defense. So tying that together, it's this, 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 this. We still haven't done a shit ton of damage, but now this skill is where all your damage comes from. This will do some of your damage, and that's just to add a little something to clean up your rotation. But when you put it all together, that is your damage window, basically. And so where Kaylee's getting ahead of me is when it comes to single targeting and getting more focused down, the only thing single target I have is that skill, technically that kind of ish counts.
Okay,
This,
I'll hit 10 targets if there's 10 targets.
if you're in that area, but it's so narrow to hit them, and you got to think, you have things at Ethereum, or well, at Tenebrum that are spread from this Fadu to these fucking elves here. So I have the advantage. I can hit them all. I can get the full spread of the mobs in the area. But when it comes to just trying to hit the Manicore, which is like my horse, single target, the damage multipliers aren't that great. So I'm heavily relying on this as my damage, yet this is the biggest hitting skill, but because it's not hitting multiple targets, it's not really getting the... Yeah, we move the health bar down. But I don't have that long focus thing, and that's the thing, is her kit is designed to cycle this specific set of skills over and over and over again. That's the rotation. You know, this is the Guardian rotation. This is where all the damage sits. This is where all the damage lies. So you do this over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But most of it is reliant on that skill right here, which is your AoE, to do the damage carry. So when you're sitting here trying to hit a fucking Manticore that won't stay the fuck still for you to, A, get the back attack hit on it, and then just your AoE is 90% of it's getting wasted. So you don't get the value of being able to blitz it down. Where here's the difference is, let's jump over to, say, the Drac. Now, I'm not saying the Drac is the best answer to this, but there is something to consider here, is kind of how her kit is set up.
Yeah.
And this is where classes, this is why we really, really tell people to not worry long-term about your class, is because if we take stupid shit like this, and, you know, we're on the Dracania, you know, you've got a lot of, like, forward motion, single target stuff that can hit small packs of mobs, but the biggest get fucked is, imagine this stump is the Manticore. That skill right there will absolutely chunk single target. And it's, if I can get the Manticore killed faster, then I move on to the next big thing. What does she have for AoEs? So she's got that, which is a pretty big AoE. Now, is it a big damaging skill? No, but look, I just gained 18... I just gained, for hitting that skill, 18 AP and 15 attack speed while I'm in blue form. Now, if I switch over to red form, It's 18 attack and 15 attack speed, sure. But all the skills here don't hit as hard in their multipliers when you look at her skill tree.
Right.
All of her skill tree is
It's
much weaker in red form. However, red form is where you apply most of your long-term running buffs because everything that's in blue form is setting up to be just the biggest dick damage you can hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, Drax in a unique position to be able to go through and deal a bunch of damage in a cone. So the point of this would be you take something at like Tenebrum, where we were grinding yesterday, and you're dealing with the tower spawning mobs. You back away and you pull them to where they start funneling, and now you come up and over them, turn around, and now you can sit there and use that one skill and blast through that whole cone of people, and you can do a lot more damage. But the downside of this is if they do spread out, you don't have the super wide AoEs that the Guardian does. That's probably your widest AoE.
Right, like me. Like most of mine on the Mewa are frontals. Frontals or cones.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna say that it's a whole lot of AoE.
But like being able to cycle into that is huge and do the big single target damage. Like it would take me a few days to get back into Dracania tip-top shape, but I could do it.
I mean, to me, it's worth it for you. Unfortunately, because what they did to the Drake, or what they did to the Seraph, one might say. Seraph wasn't so reliant on the whole Black Spirit Rage, it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be pretty nice.
Yeah. And I was looking at the chart, and if you actually go look at the chart on usage, the day they nerfed her, she fell off.
Of course.
So literally, if you go look at, and this is what's crazy, this is Garmoth's data, not ours. Under class popularity, and you pull up, the spaghetti.
Not even doing hot.
You don't have, like, you pull up all this spaghetti shit, like, this is what's wild. Let me pull this up on stream. So, let's see here. Let's pull up, okay, let's hide the bar. Okay, so let's put on show all. All right, so this looks like an absolute shit fest, right? So we can see right here Seraph's release, and look, she's fucking absolutely killing it. But that's also everybody and their mothers going out, and they're trying out this class. Right here is the day they buffed, at the peak of the buff of Megu. Like, you can see that, you can see people starting to ramp her up as they started seeing it on Global Labs, them re-rolling to her. But let's hide them all now for a moment, and let's look at, like, the big five. So Witch Awakening, Guardian Awakening, Megu suck. Another big popular one is
Ninja right now.
Ninja. Is it Awakening or suck?
Suck.
So there's Ninja suck. Let's do
Hasn't moved at all.
Wusa Awakening, just to throw that in there. Dosa, Seraph, and Striker Awakening, just because fuck it, because Strokers are always out there. Okay, so we look at this. Now, this is where I want to draw your attention to. So Seraph has been on the decline since release. Period.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's what happens when a new class comes out. Everybody's going to try it, and then people that like it will stick with it. But notice how she had this insurgence where it came in and people started rallying back to play her. And then it stabilized. People were kind of messing around with it. It started declining just a little because, again, you know, it's just that time. And then, bang, May 27th, it starts a slippery slope down to the bottom of June 10th. She's hardly played. When are you going to be selling Beastrots? You know, I haven't done Beastrots in a really long time. They're actually stupidly easy to make. You can make these like within a few minutes of trying to craft them. You just need the Grim Reaper elixir, EXP elixir, the Will elixir, and Tears of the Fallen Moon, and you can craft these just straight off the market, as long as those are listed. They don't take much to craft. The Grim Reaper is probably the hardest one to craft. Out of all of those. So this is the wild thing, is Megu spiked up way up here.
Way up.
But then she got overtuned, and they knew it, and they brought her back down. And she's been kind of stabilizing into where, like, the big three really sit, which is Witch Awakening, Guardian, and Megu right now. It's all kind of in this range right here. So we take Dracania, which is what I wanted to add in here. If you add in,
which is supposed to be another big one right now.
have I added Dracania? There's Dracania, suck.
Probably be Draconia Awakening. Had to be Draconia Awakening.
I just saw it a minute ago. Dracania Awakening. She's kind of just down there chilling. She's down in here.
Huh.
Like, she's not really,
as
as far as, like, popularity, she's not really there. But why are people focused so much on Megu? Megu's got an interesting kit.
She's pretty good.
Am I a fan
She's
of her?
fun.
She's okay. I think she is probably a she was overhyped a little in her kit. But, you know, the ability of how she moves, you know, her skills in itself, you know, she's got the big AoEs.
Yep. She does have AoEs.
She's got big,
just like the sister class or the twin class.
Yeah.
They both have big dumb AoEs. She just happens to do more damage.
And it comes down to how do these fit while doing, I think this really comes down to how do they fit on the boss. You know, how much damage does it take? Because, like, the Guardian is spread out over the whole hit, which makes it harder for me to do damage. But then we go take a look, and we can tell, this is the cool part about the data, is you...
I mean, most group kills are AoEs and not necessarily single target.
So we look at this in terms of global grind, and we go let's take Tenebrum since we're picking on it. This is the paid data right here. So y'all can't, if you're not paying for Garmoth, you don't get to see this shit. The 75th percentile, which means the super giga geared dumb shit probably running coins on everything. This is this number, which is why you don't want to look at this number. You want to look at the median number. It's way more averaged out. Look who's doing the most damage there in terms of trash. Now, only 29 hours reported, so take it with a cent, with a cent of value. But now let's go look at number 2, because now this is starting to look a little bit better. Why? Because now you got 100 hours of average saying 21,000 trash. Look who's at number 3. Draconian Awakening. With over 1,200, with all the hours, with literally 10 times more of the hours. Well, 100, oh, no, yeah, 10 times more of the hours. Kuno Awakening. Another pretty AoE focused. Megu Suck is up there. Ranger Awakening, heavily single target shit, is up there. Wizard Suck. This one shocks me, but I assume Witch Suck and Wizard Suck are there because magic missile spam. Corsair Suck has a little bit of both. Look, Scholar Awakening is putting down more trash an hour than I am. And I'm okay with that. I, as a Guardian, am down here. 800 trash below. Because I know as a Guardian, I'm not going to outperform the tighter damages that are in several of these other classes. Because of where my damage sits in the skills. So this is why we always say, you know, don't pick a class for one spot. Because now let's go pick on Zephyros. Median. So Dracania was the top 3. Now Dracania is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Top 15. In this one, right?
Corsair's still the fuck up there.
Yeah, of course, Corsair Awakening is, but it's only 16 hours. And this is where you have to look at it and go, what the fuck are they doing? So they're burning Agris. 30,000 trash. We'd have to go check somebody else. 36, 21. Let's go Lon. 20s, 20s, 25s. So they're getting 5,000 more trash. We would need to see why. They don't have any gear posted. So that's
a lot of money extra.
So if you do the math on that, their trash is valued at
147,000.
So 127,000 times 5,000. They're making 600 million more an hour just in trash. So just to pull in 5,000. Now that's where I'm starting to get fishy on coins. Like, I start wondering if people are running shit. This is why I struggle with believing some of this shit. Now, yes, we have the ability to report it and they can look into it. Most people don't try to fuck this up. If we look at Guardian, Guardians here are putting in 28, 25, 19 in their hours, 17. So, like, they're all over the place. But you do want to pay attention to things like, are they using their level 1s? Are they using their level 2s? What's their drop rates? You know, shit like this. Like, you want to kind of keep up with where are they in their drops. And also pay attention so you don't accidentally math stupid shit like this. But when you look at that, I can tell you I know why the Guardian falls behind is just a simple fact of AoE. That's just, it's how the AoE works. So would I perform better at Zephyros with something more single target? Sure. Guardian Succession is even, I think, doing better than Guardian Awakening. Yeah. Guardian Suck is doing better there, which is fine. I could go roll over to it. Do I like playing it as much? Nah, kind of. I mean, I'd need to really brush up on my Suck Guardian, but I can see why. But then I also could, you know, say just the opposite of looking at Tenebrum, and we can see what the Guardian's actual average is. which is 19.2 is what the Guardian's global average is. I'm 19.5, so I'm 300 trash above the Guardian. So I'm getting pretty close to what the game says I should get as a Guardian. I'm pretty much on top of it. Now I can probably clean that up a little bit better now that I've got the other crystals and running Vicious Shadows. I could push that to almost 20k an hour. Almost. So,
Well, that Tenebrum at the 147k, I mean, it's a good chunk.
mm-hmm. But I mean, we're only looking at maybe getting 200 mil more an hour, which isn't a lot for the investment that we've made.
No.
So, like, you know, we can sit here and we can talk about, you know,
side grade.
You know, you can roll over to whatever and you can play whatever class. But if your class is 99% of the time in the bottom percentile of all grinding, it's only you. As long as you are having fun, that shouldn't matter about it. But if it affects you, and it is something,
don't affect me.
and it's something that's
you're not actually talking about me.
what? Who? What? No, never. I would never talk about any Meiwa that plays Meiwa. I wouldn't do that. Because even the Meiwas...
Dude, I'm like one of the only people playing fucking Meiwa.
Yes.
You can go look at that chart and tell yourself again. And actually, not that long ago, I pulled more trash than you at Ethereum without a coin. So we could take that as a grain of salt too. But that was because I noticed that there was an FBS drop there because of the remaster. I explained that.
Yeah, so... But this is the crazy thing,
That's not my fault. That's fucking your fault.
Like, we can go in and, you know, class popularity, and I mean, you can see this is just, this hurts.
It's all over the fucking place, though.
So you go and you grab Meiwa Awakening.
It is very poor. When you
Meiwa suck. And now let's go pull up.
I don't care. You already know I don't.
Oh yeah, well, I know you don't. But pull up Guardian Awakening. Witch Awakening. Let's just go fucking grab Stroker because... No, we'll do Megu. There. Boom. And then you can look. Nobody is reporting Meiwa on Garmoth. They're not grinding with a Meiwa. And most Meiwas are grinding on somebody else. They're PvPing on their Meiwa. Because Meiwa is still a great class. But as far as, like, if you're... Yeah. And it's about, you know, this is that other part you have to come up with is, are you going to pick a grind class and go out and grind on that for a while? And are you going to have your PvP class? Because people will...
Not me personally, no.
You personally, no, I know you won't. You're gonna ride and die on that Meiwa.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll be bitching the whole way until they fix it.
So, but this is what the average new player experience needs to understand is you're probably, if you're going to pick one of these bottom feeding classes, you can't bitch because every warning sign is there. You're doing it because you love the Meiwa, you love her skills, and you'll take the L or you'll go grind on another class that actually performs well. Not perfect. You don't have to have the number one, but just something that performs well. And
yeah, but that's just another, you know, shit part of the equation, you know? It's just something like, for me, for instance, it's just a shit reality, you know? It's not something I should be dealing with as a player who
So
I
here,
shouldn't be having to be forced to be switching to another class to be making, I don't know, similar fucking trash numbers.
let's pull
We'll
up
just say that.
just for
In
shits and
PvE.
giggle. Let's look at the original 12.
But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like all I
So
gotta
let's
say
pull
is
up.
like
So let's
the
pull these
numbers
up.
don't make sense.
Let's pull up the
Ever.
original 12. So nothing new past Musa and Maewa get added into this. And then you want to look at where the original game sits.
Yeah, I don't feel like people have been playing her since, so I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I fucked up playing that fucking class. Sure. Yeah, but saying that, oh yeah, no, you're fucking stupid for even playing on her now. Well, no. I'm gonna play her just because. Like, it's a different story, but the problem is it should be fixed by the devs. The devs need to see that that's a problem.
So there you
Need
go.
to see that
This
these
is the
differences.
wild thing that people need to realize. This is a wild chart to realize and look at. The original game has been ignored. The original 12 are never played anymore.
I'm one of those people who are playing one of those.
Yeah. The original 12 outside of Witch is the only one. And this is the only reason Witch is getting simped this hard is just because you got fucking content creators humping her. She's not that much better. You can do this on a wizard because here's the thing. I've seen Lawns do this where Lawn Disc goes out and says, oh, Awakened Lawn can't outperform a Suck Lawn. And then I'm sitting there literally in a Lawn stream watching this Awakened Lawn post numbers better than every Garmoth Suck Lawn out there just because they knew the class better.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
But
just like look at me, I average far over what
the
other
average
motherfuckers are
yeah.
making, so
and that's always a good thing to see. But this tells you right here, if you look at this chart shows you the vision of the original 12 characters. Now, just for shits and giggles, because I know she was such a big deal to the game, I'll turn on Dark Knight. And just so you can see, Dark Knight, which would have been the original 13 before they really started going fucking out there. Because Dark Knight was the last big year one thing that everybody found out about. Dark Knight Succession. There you go. Now that's quite different. So the top 13 start really showing up only with the Dark Knight and Witch. So that tells you everybody else that was there. Warrior, Ranger, Source, your Wizard, Witch, Berserker, Ninja, Kuno. They're not making the old classes have not been kept up to the standards of, if we now hide this and we look at Guardian, Seraph, Dosa, Megu, you see an instantly far higher numbers getting read here.
Fucking Wukong.
Wukong's actually not performing too well.
I know, he really isn't, but I'm sure there's still, people playing.
There's Wusa, there's Megu. There's Wusa Suck, Wukong Awakening.
People are playing them. More so than the other classes that we were just looking at.
I'm still trying to find the
Awakening Wukong.
I'm still trying to find the other Wukong.
This is the shit that disturbs me, though. But you know why that's happening? Because, well, every new class is mechanically better than the older classes that were previously before them.
I'm fucking blind. Hold on. Here's Sage. There's Sage Succession. I don't see Wukong.
Oh, it's not on that section of stuff. I'll say that.
I was looking for Wukong Succession. Unless is he a Ascended class?
Maybe. I thought he was not, but he probably is.
There's Dosa suck.
Yeah, Dosa is a.
Yeah, I only
second.
see the Wukong Awakening.
He might be a Ascension class. Is the Scholar?
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
grabbed the
it's
Scholar.
Scholar's Awakening, so I would say that that's what they mean by Ascension.
Which is weird. Seraph, they locked in a Succession on here. It's just them not carrying the name through properly. So yeah, when you look at this and you bring up more of the newer classes, you can see that there is definitely a bigger bias in more recent classes than the older classes. That they're not doing as good of a job keeping the original 12 in the game. And it's really the original 10.
Yeah.
And then we got Musa Mewa very quickly after release. We got that in Medea and Valencia. Or no, we got Musa Mewa in Medea, and then we got Ninja Kuno with Valencia. Or something like that. So this is the name of the game. And I mean, did I even add Deadeye in here?
No. Which
Deadeye
Deadeye
suck.
would be the-
There's Deadeye suck.
Mm.
Sage Awakening.
Kinda. Yeah, everyone basically migrated to the fucking damn Megu. And Seraphs.
Seraph definitely brought a lot of people out. Because that spike's fucking monstrous.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's either people falling off from either playing the class or playing the game.
Both.
Either one or the other. Yeah, both.
Yeah. Okay, that's everybody on there that we wanted to show. So, and then you go in and we take something like, just as the example, we'll throw in Tamer Succession as absolutely one of the worst classes in the game, and Mewa probably Awakened is probably worse.
It's actually a toss-up.
Okay, then I'll just throw the suck in. And you can see that it's just down here trolling on the bottom line. Like, there is no bump in it at all for some of the older classes. Like, it's definitely a disparaged thing. And then you can look at this and you can tell right here that the least reported class is Hashishin Succession and Musa Succession are the two least reported sessions in the game for North America in the month.
Maya was not far away.
Mewa Succession is 0.4. Now, does this mean this is the actual view of the game? No, this is just who is coming here to report.
Correct.
But this also tells you in a
sense, it tells you the trash disparity between the classes, unfortunately.
I wouldn't even say trash disparity. I would say this is the real. This is a snapshot of the real picture of who's playing the game.
That too.
This is where the majority of the game is in this upper region right in here. And look, it's Megu, Suck, Guardian, Witch, Seraph, Dark Knight, Lon, Dracania, Wusa, Dosa, Mystic, Wusa, Berserker. And then Musa Awakening at 0.2. So, with this, you're basically seeing that the majority of your players are probably on either Dark Knight, Seraph, Witch, Guardian, or Megu right now in the last month. That's where most people are grinding right now. Does that mean all? No. Does that mean you will see, mostly this? No, you'll see still a good bit, but most of the people that are out there grinding probably are on one of these classes right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The reason why, unfortunately, like the last person who made a tier list was Quindinius. His was basically stating that without much of a question, and that was in his video.
yeah, and see, this is why I don't like tier lists, is because this doesn't show you.
No.
This doesn't show you what we just saw on that list. Okay? So look at his list here, and let's get to pick on him for a minute. He's showing Witch, Ninja, Dracania, Sorceress Succession, Wizard Succession, and Berserker Succession is S tier plus. Okay? Meaning these are the ones at absolute S tier. Now let's go find them on what people are actually playing.
Or polling.
So, duplicate, because I want to have both so I can flip back and forth here. Class tier lists. Okay, so which succession? That's Witch Awakening. Witch Succession 1.3. Do you think you're slightly overselling something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Ninja Succession.
That's also just those numbers are just the reported hours. It doesn't necessarily tell the full picture, unfortunately.
There's Ninja Awakening.
That's like
Ninja Succession, 1.2% of people reporting. Okay.
But that's like the quote there, pulling in all that trash number at the one place.
No, this is total. This is full distribution, meaning this is total reported sessions across all North America Garmoth.
Yeah, which is only going to be technically the hours.
No, it's not hours. It's sessions. So you could put 100 hours in one session, recorded. This is the number of sessions that are doing. So what you would do is in a statistic way, you would look at this as, this is probably 20 to 30% of the game, max, that you can account.
Take that number with a grain of salt if a session could be 1 hour or 100 hours.
So that's why you're just looking at the number of sessions recorded, because the people that are doing it are probably the big grinders that actually care.
Right.
So, but what this also shows you is that his tier list, that's what I was trying to point out, is his tier list, he's overrating some of these classes that nobody's really playing. Does it mean that they are pulling bad numbers? No. It just means that that's not necessarily what's lining up with what the community itself looks at. Dracania Awakening. Okay, we can kind of bite on this one. She's right here at 3%. I can kind of bite on that. Little harder to play. Sorceress Succession. .9% total reported sessions on that. But she's an S tier plus class. Why is nobody reporting if she's an S tier plus class? This is kind of where this is where I have issues with these stupid tier lists, is if you're saying this is an S tier plus class for PvE, why is that number not higher if she's S tier plus? Okay. Wizard Succession.
I don't think that was that for the current. That's why I was just wondering how many weeks ago was it?
3.
Did it say something?
3?
3?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, because his last video I think was roughly about that. He was showing the reasons why. But,
Wizards.
I assume when they explain the reasons why, it's because of someone's pulling in more trash, than the other guy.
Wizard Succession 0.7. And this
I never believed those tier lists whatsoever.
Oh, I don't either. If I was to look at a tier list, I would look at this and go, this is what... If I wanted to play one of the popular grinders, I'd look at the top 5 here. This tells you in a fragmented point of the market, This is where most of your people are grinding.
Yeah. I was about to say, when you look at that, it's pretty stark.
It's literally Megu, Guardian Awakening, Witch Awakening, Seraph, Dark Knight, Succession, Lons, Dracania Awakening, Wusa. Go after anything above that, because let's see here. That would technically be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Wusa, 9 for Dosa, 10 for Mystic. So your top 10 grinders by this in popularity are really those, which completely invalidates this big YouTuber's tier list based on his opinion, because the data doesn't show what he believes. And this is why tier lists are a grain of salt thing, where this is closer to factual data of what the community says is good grinding. Because they're not going to go sit there and be a Maywa, you know, struggling to constantly report at 0.42 on
I'm not going to struggle to report my bullshit unless I'm doing good.
Yeah, if you know you're not performing in the top whatever, unless it's just for you to keep personal records. Some of these people actually sit here to want to play who's got the bigger dick. You know, they'll sit there and see if they can outperform. I've done it before. I'm like, I go look at the Guardian's number and go, can I beat that? And I'll try to go beat it.
Really wanting to outperform. I just want to be simple.
Like, I feel good if I am anywhere within 400 trash on either side of that. And when I'm over it, super over it, I am feeling really good, because that means I am outperforming the average whatever. With the Guardian, I'm normally median, slightly better. The Seraph, I never could get my head around her. And with the Dracania, I was always above median. I was always outperforming whatever the Dracania was doing when I was reporting that. Same with Valkyrie. I would outperform on Valkyrie. Because most people couldn't fucking play Valkyrie. Like, they couldn't play her right. And I was thankful that I had spent so much time on her, and then I got a few things cleaned up with Paladin, which made her a little bit better. But, like, being able to do that comes with a cost. You have to know your class. It's not something where you can go, okay, I'm going to tag her, and now I'm going to go out and think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to sit here and smash skills because it looks cool, and, you know, I'm just doing stuff, you know, and you're not going to do it. Because if you don't realize that how you're supposed to move between packs is completely different than, you know, each movement's different.
Some time on that class, then you're not going to be that good.
And
it's very simple. It's extremely simple.
Because
you got to look at me. I was actually able to pull a very similar number to you on the Guardian, on my Guardian.
Yeah.
My Guardian was literally 600 trash loot away from your normal average, which was like 19,000 from Ethereum.
Yeah. And the only reason is because... And that's the thing, is because...
I don't necessarily know the class.
Yeah, you haven't felt the bazillion hours of grind I have on her, to where my brain shut off.
Like, okay.
Could I go pull your number on Ethereum with a Maywa? Fuck no. I'd get close because I could gear carry myself through it.
Yeah.
But could I get down the nuances of it? No. But, like, take for instance this. Like, you got to know, like, small things even with your classes is your movements. Which movement is better for you to use? You know, depending on what you're doing.
Be on a damn Draconian where she's got a couple of different random dash skip things.
You know, it depends on how far you're trying to travel. We don't really field strip, so doing the long flight isn't going to be...
It's gonna feel bad every grind spot that you're in. The second that you pull that out, you're gonna feel bad about it.
So that's where knowing this jump dash as a movement is gonna get you pretty much from edge to edge on most grind spots, on tower spots. Now, sure, you can break out the fly and just quickly jump across and, you know, come out and do a skill if you want. Like, you can, it'll help, but there's a good shot you overshoot that target, where if I'm just jumping from here, I can come in and go, okay, so that's my next tower. I'm in on it. You know, we just keep on going and, you know, we're gonna fuck shit up. You know, we're able to stay at that point. And it's just class difference. And, like, for me, with the Kaylee thing, I knew it was a class difference of why Kaylee pulled more than me. Plus Vicious Shadows. That also didn't help.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's actually capped and can be in Vicious Shadows.
Yeah. Capped, Vicious Shadows, and the class difference. Having better single target. Now, if I went out there with me on my prime on my Dracania, capped, Vicious Shadows, I'd probably outperform Kaylee. Which I am capped. I am rusty on my Dracania, but I can knock the lint off of this. Go grab some WD-40. We can lube up the joints again, and within a couple weeks, I could probably be putting equal to, and a couple weeks after that, I could be beating Kaylee's numbers from that grind session. Because my class should have the advantage over her class there, due to how the physical mechanical advantage of what the Drac can unload on a spot. And it would take some time, you know, getting used to the spot on the Drac and knowing where to go. Because, like, one of the big things for me was, I remember at Gythen Under, I was always used to getting behind the mob to attack, and then I would flip over and I'd be in the front. And one of the hardest things for me to do as a player was, after all that time of working my way to behind the mob to attack, was learning to come up and over and attack from behind by attacking from the front. And that gave my brain a big, what the fuck? That took me a while to get used to. Because so many classes don't come over the mob to get the back attack. Because I'm pretty sure the Meiwa has to dash behind to get behind, right? Like, you've got...
I either evade through the mob with shift left, or I dash the fuck around, because dash doesn't go through the mob.
Yeah, you have to... There's no collision.
Right, so I would have to use the well, it collides. That one definitely collides, where the evade doesn't collide. Like, it just, you know.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like in my case, I'd have to use the shift left button, which people say never to use, but however, I have to use the shift left button on Meiwa in order to get to the other side quicker. Otherwise, I will just be trying to do attacks to slowly spin around them.
Because this is the Dracania's approach. And you're instantly behind it. Like, that's what's crazy with it, is you're very... And it feels so weird to me, because I feel like I am wasting this attack, but I realize it's not really a waste.
No.
Because as soon as I get back here, all my damage is back there. But then I've also got to do, you know... We got to get behind it. Ah, shit. I'm just missed the cooldown. Okay. There we go. Get behind it. Come up. Drop the DP buff. Now we go in and, you know, fuck shit up. You could also do it, because it technically doesn't matter if you apply the buff, that you could just get in, drop your buff, then flip up and over, and fuck shit up. Because the buff is universal. It doesn't matter when you're doing DP strips. As long as it hits the mob, you're getting the DP strip. So that one for me is just a technical thing that I would be looking at.
Yeah, you actually are doing just a hair bit more work to get behind them than I do. Oh, no, Draconia.
Yep.
So even though you're able to quickly jump behind them, the shift left button is less time than that.
Oh yeah, because you can just basically yeet right into them.
Yeah.
Um,
And then not all classes actually get that stupid thing for whatever reason.
Yep. But the cool thing is, I mean, if you're going to use one of her bigger skills, which is the shift Q to get over, you know, it's already in your kit anyway, so you might as well play the class to your advantage that you're using one of your bigger skills to get up and around. Like, it's just... It's there. You know, it's just because you're going to use it no matter what in your rotation.
Right. You're fucking up if you're not using it.
Mm-hmm. And if you put it in any other spot, I think it doesn't really...
Dude, all the spots I've told my aunt to use it at, it works pretty well.
Well, no. I'm saying, like, if you change it in the rotation of where that goes, it doesn't... There's a reason you jump with it at that point.
Oh, I was saying that, like, the actual mobs, whatever mobs you're using it on, it seems to just do what it needs to do.
Oh, yeah. No, the skill itself is great, just by itself. Let's see here. Where is that shit? Shifty. Shift
So
F.
I don't usually try to, like, go hardcore on people with trying to on the actual, like, rotation of skills, because that takes a minute to actually know,
There it is, Doombringer.
like, a physical rotation.
Well, what also makes this so damn good is it is super armor, invincible super armor. So you've got that motion of being protected when you need it. So if you need to get out of dodge, it is a good thing to know where it is. But yeah, that's... So let's see. Do I have this as a... Oh shit, I don't even have skill add-ons on her anymore. Wouldn't matter, because if I end up scroll of equilibrium her, I gotta redo all this shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
That is true.
Fuck me.
But if they don't give a scroll of equilibrium out, they should be, though. They
Then...
didn't give us a damn character slot.
Huh?
Rotten bastards. You
They
can
will.
only buy the character slot.
Yeah.
Can't on the loyalty thing.
They'll probably do something for the day one release of, what's his face?
Because I won't be able to play them because they didn't give one out for a loyalty thing. Like, you're only gonna get one per year.
Speaking of this shit, I need to look because I think they're gonna graduate all your shit.
I think so too.
Yeah, I've done the season pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them do whatever they're gonna do to her. And then I'll create a new seasonal later. I just wanted to make sure that I did have the rewards done with her. Oh, hey, I hit 20,000 days. Or 2,000 days. No, that's 2,000 days. Yeah. 2,000 days played. 48,022 hours. Shit.
You motherfucker.
Yep, I've only got 2,000 hours left to hit, or no, 3,000 hours. No, 2,000 hours left to hit the 50k hours. But no, if I end up doing this, I'm gonna be pissed because the scroll is only like $100, and I got to spend $200 to wait her.
200.
Yep. $200 to...
it's like a week of food, right?
Huh?
It's like a week of groceries, right?
Yeah. I know.
I'm just putting that out there so that way you can wrap around that big small expenditure you're spending there.
I mean, it's not like I don't have 28,000 pearls on my account already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not. I don't feel like you're actually spending your money there in this case, but yeah, please don't put more in. Fuck, make me shrivel just thinking of that number. My PB went from here to down here. Okay, I would have liked to eat that steak that week, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's 23,170 to get the weights. If I was going to add any inventory, I would only probably pop a... Honestly, I'd probably do this bundle of 50 for 223 for 50
Huh?
slots. 2,300 versus me buying 116 for 1,000. That would get me more slots. So yeah, I'd probably do that, which is 25. And she's done. She's back to where the only thing that'd be lacking on her would be the level. But remember, level doesn't matter anymore.
Right. That's why I'm like, huh? Because that part's not gonna mean shit anymore, dude.
Mm-mm.
So all you gotta care about is just the inventory slots and the fucking weight.
Mm-hmm.
And the inventory slots is a non-issue. At least for the most part.
Normally it's not, but I would probably, if since I was willing to spend $10 on it, I'll spend 20 and over double the inventory that I was going to put
How,
on her. And
how
that'll...
much is
What?
here's an actual smart question. How much of the actual 192 slots are you taking up on your main character with shit?
Normally it is
Just out of curiosity.
um
Because if you're not carrying more than, I don't know, 140 shit, then what's the point?
it is
I mean, I'm
it's
sure
I'm
there's
trying to
some
think
point.
if it's gathering. I think it's gathering is the one where I need...
Like a bunch of slots for it.
Yes, not that I would be fishing on any of these. That's normally one of the reasons why you would, is if you're fishing for it. Also, hello
Yeah.
there, Austin. I don't know if I said that. I just realized that I may have not said hello earlier. But like
Yeah,
right there
fishing
is 8, 16, 32-ish slots of just shit. The guild shit, because you mean you need room for all the guild shit. So I mean you want at least
120 something.
at least 60 to 80 at the absolute minimum. 60 to 80
Yeah.
on a highly used character.
Yeah.
So for her, she's at 69 giggity with some little bit of shit in her. So I mean she's got some guild shit. The horse shit will get put up. That'd put her at 109 slots. I probably wouldn't ever need to go any higher. Because it's not like...
it's not like you're doing much things with her other than killing.
Yeah.
It's not your grinding, or it's not your gathering person. It's not your...
Well, no, I mean, I would be gather. So I mean, I gather on the two main ones a lot, Because normally, especially once we get the universal gear, I will be doing a lot of alternating processing.
Just everybody.
Between my two, just to work on energy, because as long as they both have the same weight, then as long as I can switch back and forth, I can charge their energies faster. Because by the time, so like think about this, I sit down on my computer probably 3 a.m. every morning is the first time I sit down at it. And if I'm not fishing, I would be processing. So from 7 a.m. to like 10 a.m., I can nearly charge my energy up. Because I'm also running a Kamisil Blessing 24/7. I'm running a Villa Scroll 24/7. So I have all the energy recharges coming up. So I can get 2 characters cycling their energy. And that's also spending the energy for the life skill buff and letting it charge up. If I turn on the ginseng, then that's going to jump it a little bit further too. I haven't actually turned a ginseng on in 15 days. Just because I've got 3 waiting. So I mean, I'll end up popping a ginseng probably here soon. Just to start having that rolling. But like if I can start cycling 2 characters worth of energy, then that allows that will allow me to do a lot more with processing and stuff. So that's where I would definitely want my 2 mains to be able to do that. And then once we don't need the costumes anymore, and we've got the universal life skills, that's gonna be that's gonna be big.
Yeah, because they're gonna be making the costumes almost universal.
Correct, because they're gonna turn them into those little
exactly.
crystals things.
Yeah.
So you won't need to have to wear the processing outfit anymore. You won't need to wear whatever, and you'll still get the benefit of the costume if you so choose. So the good news is I have several classes that have multiple of those costumes, so I can nuke the costumes for crons once I've burnt one down.
Yeah.
And it'll also free up outfit boxes at that point, because I won't need to have the costumes in the thing. So...
Yeah, but do you really think you're going to buy any new costumes with the way they've been putting out the costumes that they've been? Probably not.
I would probably get the Angel Demon costume set that I just got for the Guardian for the Drac this Halloween.
Okay.
I would do that.
That
but most of the classes, no, I'm probably not going to get too much of any of the because I mean most of it's just K-pop bullshit, and I'm not buying any of it.
Can't convince me.
Says the one with the looking fresh outfit.
Hey, that was free. Absolutely free.
Still.
For free for PvPing.
But that's also free Cronstones. And telling them
not a whole lot.
You're right, because it is just the outfit and the
it's like 500 crons, and that's grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Premium outfits, yeah. I'm
almost
contemplating my 28 classes worth.
Here's the really painful thing. The ship is only worth like 600 if you fully blow the ship up. And that thing's $60. So if you take like the Valor skin or any of those skins, the ship's only worth like 600 crons.
Crons?
Yeah. Here.
For this ship thing?
Yeah, here. I'll go. I won't blow it up, but I'll go.
No. I wouldn't even. That's not even worth even daring, even thinking about nor questioning it. Why would you even think about trying to crown it?
I'm pretty
Like
sure
it's
it's
so
like
much.
5 or
It's
600.
like,
I know it's a lot less
do,
than what I thought it would be for 60 something dollars.
do you like? You don't like money? Is this what's happening? Does money not like you?
Let's see here. Where is the...
Yeah, it's not something I would ever suggest to anyone to ever fucking do. By the way.
Oh yeah, no, I would not do this. Let's see here. It would be a weapon and armor.
Ask the question, Austin. What was the question? Because we've been fucking yakking about it for like fucking few days
What's the
now.
hyper boost that I keep and never watch the video about it? Hyper boost is basically going to speed up the new player grind. They're going to be giving out Penkarazod's a full set of silent armor.
Silent. Yeah.
Um,
The 20K fucking Capra Stone.
are gone. They're going to give you a crystal that'll do it instead. They're going to give you a total of 6 black stars or 5 black stars.
Something about taps. Taps for doing things for stones. Something about stones for taps.
Yep. They're doing yeah, this Thursday is going to be wild. That's why the market's crashing on so many things too. The Dabos are crashing, the Caffers are crashing. For people who actually have Adanya gear, no, nothing changes for us. You're gonna get another free Garmoth heart, it sounds like. So cool.
If you needed it.
I mean, my trader will thank for it.
For what? For what? For what?
Because
What are you doing?
the trader needs to has to have it in order to get the all the crystal slots. But
You know how long we're gonna have that crystal fly open for though?
um
That damn long.
probably
they're gonna
enough
do-
that I can do another trade on it is probably what I'm assuming. I'll probably get one more trade before they end up turning that over at the end of because we don't know when they're gonna do it. Damn, he
I'm
dying.
just saying be careful.
Yeah, he's choking on the purple.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Where the fuck is this armor guy? Holy shit balls, you're taking me all the way over there. I could have been to fucking Calpheon already.
Oh, you should have went to Calpheon.
Oh, we're about to go to Calpheon. I'm about to go over. This is fucking stupid. Here, get on this shit. I thought it was taking me to Calpheon. That's the dumb shit.
Like, why? For the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yeah, riddle me that, Sunshine. Why was there never a blacksmith in port?
Because those are only in modern. Damn, I just got random ass knowledge going through there.
I wouldn't change anything with your plan on buying Devos quite yet.
Extract outfit.
I know other cheaper.
Crons. Okay, never mind. It's 1,300 for it. I thought it was 500. I must not have clicked on all of them. Okay.
That's still not.
That's 2 outfits. That's two premium outfits.
That's not. That's not enough, man. That's not 2 premium outfits. 2 premium outfits would be $9.93.
Oh yeah, they are. So that's just less than 2 premiums. So yeah, no, that's still not worth blowing up.
It would never ever be worth blowing up. You buy that because you
wanted it.
actually
Yeah. Well, the good news is actually if you buy it on a super discount, that is technically worth more. But good luck getting the discount like I got.
I had it. I should have bought it during that discount. I really should have bought it during the discount. I had the fucking stupid. I should have bought it, but I didn't.
So Austin, how is the unloading of your draughts going? Curious on this. Because you said you're going to start unloading at the Heidel Bowl. It's okay-ish.
It's okay-ish. That doesn't sound good. It just sounds meh.
Just 100 per day. Because it's starting to crash, too. We were talking about it earlier today. Going over the numbers.
It's been noticed.
It is, we're spending a lot less starting on that Draught update, whenever that comes in, because we'll be all unified to 3 per hour. So Draughts and perfumes will all be the same, so we're going to start selling less. But we're also going to start selling more, too, because all these players coming into Adanya. So I'm hoping that's going to pick up more. But it's also going to kill... The Kamasilv Draught is just going to get absolutely flushed. The...
I mean, the demi-human's going to get touched for a little bit because people are going to be coming out of the academy, you know.
And going straight to Ulakit. Yeah, they're going to go straight to Ezerhad and Darkseekers.
Making places like Eiffen Underground totally outdated.
Yeah. I do want to go back and do another hour with Kaylee at Uppies Decky.
That'd be nice.
And go see.
I've been down to just more than a few hours there because I'd like to hit the Decky artifacts. At least have a chance to. So I don't want to spend for it.
Okay. Yeah, because I was just curious to see how you were performing on them, because it's been interesting to watch the market react to this. So
yeah, it don't look good. It's not going up.
No. It was up to 24,000 Draughts sitting on the market at once today, which is wild.
There's more people also trying to life skill to do it too.
Because it's summer and they're trying to get it done. We always have this thing right before school goes back where we get this big rush of players that are playing right before school starts. And then between now and December, it'll start dropping off. Then normally around Christmas, it picks up again where the markets start flooding. Then Heidelball or Calpheon Ball does whatever it's going to do to the market. And then it takes till February, March for it to recover by spring update. By the time we start getting the stupid fucking flowers, the market's settled down. So...
yeah, I can see the summer thing and the Christmas thing for sure. I don't usually care about the market, so.
I do
But
because I do for two reasons. One, because
down.
I am a buyer of the market. So that means there's more people buying materials, and that makes it harder for me to buy the said materials. And I'm a seller on the market when it comes to making money as well. And that means there's more sellers on the market, which means it makes it harder for me to sell. So
Yeah, everyone's buying and selling on the market.
Yep.
One way or another.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is 9 p.m. for me. It's time to get going and get some shit done before I go to bed. So, tomorrow is hump day. Not sure what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's one of the things that I do a lot of buying on. I've been struggling with the Normally there's many hundreds of thousands sitting on the market during the off seasons of BDO, which makes it a lot easier to buy shit because people aren't just constantly consuming it. So, but normally during Termian and Heidel Ball, it plummets because everybody's just sitting there they're just sitting there fishing. Nobody's doing shit. So I'm just processing what I've got, and I'm about to turn all my crates back on. I've had them off for a couple days, just so I can try to get another. I want to get ahead so that I don't have to play the catch-up game, because that's the part I hate, where I feel like I have to sit there and constantly grind it up. So if I can get a good head start again, and not just flush it away by playing Pal World, I will. I'm gonna try to get that done. Which, I mean, I've got a good bit ready to go to the next level, because I've been trying to wait for an EXP run where I actually like kind of run some buffs for it, because I'm like right on the edge. Like, I've got a bunch of plywoods that I'm about to rip. I gotta just get through this line right here. Once I get through this line and the maple, I'm gonna go do I'm gonna go process them all up to their high mats and do that. But I've been AFKing it, you know, doing what I can all morning. As soon as I get on the computer, I wait for my fishing buff to run off. As soon as my fishing buff runs off, I switch characters. So that's how I've been doing it, just so that I can do it. Of course, it doesn't matter right now because I'm not having to switch the buff to go trade my fish gen. So I could technically log off whenever at this point. It's old habits at this point.
Yep. Just can't tell yourself to want to actually log off.
Well, it's the old habit of fishing for like Valia, where I actually have to. So I have to. So if I'm going to waste any of that, any of the lunchbox, I want it to be under an hour, so that when I do pop a seafood cron meal, I can get the EXP for the trade. But then I immediately overwrite the seafood cron meal when I get back to the fishing spot. So I don't want to overwrite that. But right now, while I'm only catching fucking yellows at Termian and higher, I can fish 3 days without filling up my thing, because I'm catching all the event fish.
Right.
So that's the one thing that's bugging me right now, is I'll treat it like I'm still at Valia and I need to go do that. So it's like, oh shit, we're at 3 a.m. I could just log over and start smacking wood.
Yeah.
So, but normally by 4:35, I'm smacking wood guaranteed. Like tonight, it'll be 10 hours, 10 hours before I start smacking wood again. So anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. We'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow at some point. Not 100% sure. I kind of want to go crack into Pikmin because it's been sitting here staring at me for a couple weeks. So I kind of been thinking about that. I thought about going back and trying to fish my life away in Pal World to get the legendary fishing rod. Let's see. I've thought about going to do Battlefield while they've got the Top Gun thing going. See what that's about. I need to check out my Minecraft mod shit and see how those mods are coming, if they're all up to date and functioning properly, because I still want to get that going at some point. So yeah, we got a bunch of shit to do. So yeah, y'all enjoy your evenings, and we'll see y'all later.